it's your man C. McCarver Jr. Y'all already know. Y'all done tuned in to the 49er Fan Show.
Ready? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's do this.
Another 49er
First down. Woo, woo, woo.
What up, y'all? It's your man C. McCarver Jr. 49ers versus Bills. You know, my team, as we all know, is 1-4. But it's cool. It's cool. Nothing before this game coming up is gonna do anything. You know, I just know that these teams that we lost to, we could have did a lot more. And we could have competed, and we could have actually won. Like the Cardinals game, that didn't make no sense, man. We just gave up the draws. But you know, I ain't got no control over that. So with that being said, I mean, we got players that can work, you know, make this work as a team and actually compete and actually get a W. You know, going up to the Bills, you know, they balling right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially after they got rid of Greg Roman. Maybe we would have did that in the Super Bowl, got rid of him, and you know, I don't know, but I ain't getting into that. But yeah, as soon as they got rid of Greg Roman, you know, they kind of got on track and they just flow now. And they busting teams in the dome, man. So you know what I mean? Hey, man, if we play anywhere like we've been playing out there, you know, they gonna get it. But the thing about it is, man, if each person on this team is hungry enough, focused enough, we could. Ooh, I'm just so. Y'all know, yeah. I mean, y'all feel me? You know what I mean? They need to get this together, man, and play some ball, man. You know, they said they're gonna evaluate the team. Chip Kelly said he's gonna evaluate the team, him and the other coaches, see what works and what doesn't work. And it's funny because us as fans, we sit here and watch a game. We know what's working, we know what's not working, we know who should be in there, we know who shouldn't be in there. You know what I'm saying? So they need to make some changes. They need to do some things. They need to restructure some stuff. You know, like Eric Reed. You know, he can stay up in there. You know, he gonna do his thing, you know, even though he been missing easy opportunities to have interceptions. But something ain't clicking up here, man. They look like they just not motivated, man. They gotta get this flow going, man. They start off flowing and then they just drop, man. And maybe it does have something to do with how the offense will go. And they see that ain't gonna go nowhere. Maybe they just give up. I don't know, but they did make some changes. Now we got Mr. Colin Kaepernick in. You know what I mean? May God give him the strength and the afro sheen to succeed. You know what I'm saying? This is what I think. This is what I can expect out of Colin Kaepernick starting in this game. Okay? We all know that Colin Kaepernick, you know, these last few years throwing these interceptions and just, you know, just looking scary. He didn't have no offensive line. And they were trying to, you know, structure the man to being somebody that he wasn't, taking him out of his comfort zone. So what do you expect in all this turmoil going on? So I think the main thing with Colin Kaepernick is him knowing how good this offensive line is as far as giving him time to do what he wants to do. Now, it might take a game, you know, for him to really realize how they are. It may not. Maybe he already knows just based on, you know, practice and all of that. But, you know, practice is always different versus being in a real game and going against another defense that you don't see every day in practice. So, they let this man be himself. You know, I see the confidence that he didn't got after, you know, all that other stuff that he's dealing with the flag and all that other stuff. I seen the confidence in him. I seen the confidence in him in the San Diego preseason game. You know, all those boos, and he still was able out there to be focused. And that's just my whole thing. So hopefully if he got that and he could be himself, he could be comfortable, you know, maybe we could see something. We're gonna see, I guarantee you this, we're gonna see something a lot better than Blaine Gabbert. But I think totally after this game, Colin Kaepernick is gonna be so comfortable with knowing what he's working with out there. He's gonna take off, and he know he gotta take off. He gotta do his thing. I believe he is. Anybody gonna do better than Blaine Gabbert? I don't care. And I'm so happy Colin Kaepernick is back. Number 7, CK7 cap, coming to bust a cap in your mother. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, sit there down, put the guitar, let him start. Rashard Robertson up in there, man. We got some people in here that want to play, want to be hungry, man. Let them do their thing. Hopefully that run defense could get better, man. Let's play some football, man. Let's compete, because it's any given Sunday when you compete. When you go out there and just let a team do whatever they got to do, of course they going to run in us, especially the Bills. They going to stack up all kind of points on us. We just let them do it. You know what I'm saying? If they, for a team to beat us, let's say 21-14. We fought. We lost. We was looking for that W, but we lost. But if a team tear a hole up in us 48-6 or something like that, that's crazy. And I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that. So Colin Kaepernick, welcome back. I feel like this offense is tailor-made for Kaepernick. People like to say, well, Colin Kaepernick and Blaine Gabbert is the same type of athlete. Yeah, whatever. It's good for Colin because it's back in his comfort zone. So we gonna see. And I feel like, this is a week 1 game. Like you say, okay, now here comes the real stuff. We don't know how the offense is, with Colin Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? So he gets plenty of reps with the ones, like Chip Kelly said. And hopefully he's ready to go, man. But like I said, if not, I can kind of see this after this game where he's truly comfortable and he knows how this offensive line is working for him. And we can put some points up. We put some points up, have that offense flowing. He can run a little bit, he can pass a little bit, then run a little bit, pass a little bit. Carlos Hyde is already hungry. He don't care what the score looking like. He out there the ball, so we can get that run game going, keep that offense, just flowing on there. Not too fast, not too slow. Keep that ball on the field, and the defense is up there with energy, ready to go. And they feeling motivated. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. So it's your man C. McCarver Jr. There is no Bills fans that make videos on here, so nobody to really point out that I know of. But yeah, Niners all day. I bleed that red and gold. Oh, yeah, I'm always doing something, yo. I'm always doing something. So my homegirl Terry, once a year, she always do like a big breakfast, for a morning game. I'm talking about bacon, sausage, grits, pancakes, omelets, scrambled eggs, mimosas, all kind of. She baked Niner cakes, and we just do it big, always doing something big. So the return back to CK7, we will be grubbing, Bon appetit, But yeah, let's get this game going, Niners. Let's do it. And I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? It's your man C. McCarver Jr. What's up? My Niner Empire family. Iraqi vet, Megatron, 49 cents, Mr. Frisco, Mailman, Big Fizzle, 49er Tone, Hawk Hater, aka JD, Mr. P-Town, Hiroski, QB Willie. Let's do it, y'all. Let's get this going. Catch you on traffic. Peace.